The story of ancient Greece begins long before the classical age of philosophers and playwrights. It starts with the Mycenaeans, a Bronze Age civilization that flourished in mainland Greece from around 1600 to 1100 BCE. The Mycenaeans were skilled warriors and traders. They built impressive fortified cities like Mycenae and Tiryns. These cities were centers of power and wealth. One of the most striking features of Mycenaean architecture is the use of massive stone blocks. These blocks were so large that later Greeks believed they were moved by giants. We call these structures Cyclopean masonry after these mythical giants. The Mycenaeans developed a system of writing known as Linear B. This script was used to record their language, an early form of Greek. The Mycenaean civilization collapsed around 1100 BCE. The exact reasons for their decline are still debated by historians. However, a combination of factors likely played a role. These may have included climate change, internal strife, and invasions from other peoples. The collapse of the Mycenaeans marked the beginning of a period known as the Greek Dark Ages. The Greek Dark Ages lasted for several centuries. During this time, there was a decline in population, trade, and literacy. However, it was also a time of cultural change and innovation. New forms of pottery and metalworking emerged. The foundations of later Greek society, such as the importance of the polis or city-state, were laid during this time. After the Greek Dark Ages, Greece experienced a period of renewed growth and prosperity. This was the Archaic period. During this time, the population increased, trade resumed, and cities began to grow again. A new form of political organization emerged. The polis, or city-state. The Greek polis was more than just a city. It was an independent state with its own government, laws, and army. The two most powerful city-states were Athens and Sparta. They were rivals, and their different values and systems of government would shape the course of Greek history. Athens was a democracy. It was ruled by its citizens. Athenians valued education, art, and philosophy. They produced some of the greatest thinkers, writers, and artists of the ancient world. Sparta, on the other hand, was a military state. Spartan citizens dedicated their lives to military training. They valued discipline, obedience, and physical prowess above all else. Other important city-states included Corinth, a wealthy trading center, and Thebes, which briefly challenged Spartan dominance. The rise of the city-states led to a period of intense competition and warfare. However, it also fostered a spirit of innovation and creativity. Athenian democracy was a unique and revolutionary system of government. It was based on the idea that all citizens had the right to participate in political decision-making. The Athenian Assembly, open to all male citizens, was the main legislative body. It debated and voted on laws, treaties, and declarations of war. The Athenian system also included a council of 500 responsible for day-to-day administration and a system of courts. Athenian democracy was far from perfect. Women, slaves, and foreigners could not participate. Nevertheless, it was a remarkable achievement and a cornerstone of Western civilization. Athens was also a center of philosophical inquiry. The great philosophers Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle all lived and worked in Athens. Socrates, known for his method of questioning, challenged traditional ways of thinking. Plato, his student, explored concepts like justice, beauty, and truth. Aristotle, Plato's student, made significant contributions to logic, ethics, and metaphysics. These philosophers and many others helped to shape Western thought and continue to influence us today. Their ideas about ethics, politics, and the nature of reality are still debated and discussed centuries later. In the 5th century BCE, Greece faced a major threat from the Persian Empire. The Persian Wars, culminating in the battles of Marathon, Salamis, and Plataea, saw the Greeks unite to defeat a much larger Persian force. These victories were a defining moment in Greek history. They confirmed Greek independence and paved the way for the golden age of Athens. However, the unity among the Greek city-states did not last. The Peloponnesian War, a long and brutal conflict between Athens and Sparta, erupted in 431 BCE. The war ended in 404 BCE with the defeat of Athens. The Peloponnesian War marked the end of the golden age of Athens and weakened the Greek city-states. This paved the way for the rise of Macedon, a kingdom to the north of Greece. Under the leadership of Philip II, and more famously, his son Alexander the Great, Macedon conquered the Greek city-states. Alexander went on to conquer a vast empire stretching from Greece to India. He spread Greek culture and ideas throughout his empire. This period is known as the Hellenistic period. Alexander's conquests had a profound impact on the course of Western civilization. Although his empire was short-lived, it led to the spread of Greek language, art, and philosophy across a vast area, influencing the development of cultures from Egypt to Afghanistan. The legacy of ancient Greece, from the Mycenaeans to Alexander the Great, continues to inspire and influence us today.